Hey y'all, come on in, come on in. Let me put some lip gloss on. My lips is dry. Give me a second. Y'all come on in here. Okay. My hair already messed up. Y'all come on in here. Let me know when you in here. Hey, y'all. Okay. How's everybody doing? Okay. I need the moderators dropping the link to Adam's interview with me. Yes, I need the moderators dropping the link to Adam's interview with me. Shout out to Adam. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate No Jumper. And I wanted to come on here and say something because I have to say it. And I talk with, I was kind of wrestling back and forth. And then, once I had some time to really, really ponder on things, because that's what I do. I think a lot. I overthink. I said, I got to say this because if I don't say it, you guys expect for Black media to be as fair and have as much integrity as possible. You guys expect that from us. You deserve that. With all this fake news and fake narratives going on, especially during heightened times like this where, we got AI in the mix and people can make it up or, it's hard to really, really hone in on that authenticity. And I want to tell you something that I did that I'm not proud of, and, that's what this platform is for. It's not to judge anyone. We come, we get enlightened, we laugh at our problems, and we come with, we lead with ideas, whether it's inspiration, whether it's, just feeling good and knowing that life is really, really not that serious, And so I did something that I shouldn't have done. But I'm glad I did it because it will never happen again. So when we were putting together my PR run, okay, for our October 20th wine, gossip, and comedy show in Miami, everybody has been reaching out to me to do an interview. Everybody. I turned down We in Miami 4 times. 4 times. Like, I have been turning down everybody. Okay. And I'm like, I'm not ready because I'm really focusing on my brand. I don't want no one out here to create a narrative for my brand. So when I go to speak on other people's platforms, they're going to know that the brand is solidified and there's nothing you can do to change that narrative. But I said, but if I ever give that one interview, it's got to be with Black media. And it's got to be with someone who I feel is not afraid, it's got to be with somebody that I feel that is not afraid to allow the truth to come out, but still remain objective, right? And take an objective stance, not take sides, but be the platform, okay, that people want to watch, but still remain non-biased and objective, so people can draw what they want from it. And I really honestly thought, because I thought long and hard that was going to be Joe Budden. I said, I could have sat down with anybody to give that one, right? Because my interview with Adam is nothing compared to what I did for Joe Budden. I said, it's got to be Black media. And it's got to be somebody that I feel has been objective. And I've watched his approach to everything that I've had going on. And he's always been very objective, in my opinion. I felt like, he didn't mind speaking out or calling out the bullshit, and being professional about it. But at the same time, calling it for what it is, because he's shared some of his own shit, like when Rory and Mal left, I saw him go through that. And that's hard, when you both of your hosts leave you And you got to figure out what to do. And this narrative is being spared about you. Or when Tahiri and all these other women were trying to say that he was a woman beater, right? And I never picked up those stories because I didn't believe them. I just did not believe they did, he did what they said he did at the time because, of where it came from. I'm like, there's a way that, women go about, explaining domestic violence and all of this. And I just didn't feel like it was coming from a great place. And I'm just telling you from what I've observed. And so I was like, with someone who's been falsely accused of things, and he's still been able to rise above all of the negativity, and he understands what it's like to be the underdog, and how you see people that you feel is not even better than you get bigger contracts than you, get treated better. Why are these streaming services lowballing me but highballing them? And I'm putting in the work day by day. I now understand why nobody fucks really with Joe. Joe is all bark, but no bite. All bark, but no bite. Meaning he says what people want to hear to get their attention. But when it comes to putting the money on the table to pay the bill, you gonna have to be knocking on that door looking for that money. You said you was gonna do this. And he has every right to do what he wants to do with his platform. This is not what this is about. This is about him getting it out the mud, having to rebrand himself after they labeled him a drug addict, a woman beater, all of these things. But I should have known that when he sat his ass on Drink Champs and he said out his own mouth that when Jay-Z calls, he gets scared. And I said that to him in the interview that I did. I said, you and I, even though we're the same, but the way you move and the way I move is different. Jay-Z can't call me and tell me to bark. He can't call me and tell me to bite. Jay-Z don't pay none of y'all bills, but for you to be a black man to sit up and just bow down to this other black man and he ain't did a motherfucking thing for you, he didn't even remember saying that. But then when I hear, he's got to comb through the interview, he's got to make sure this and make sure that, I bodied each and every one of those black men to the point that all of them said after they were done, we're winos. Tasha, you can come back here anytime you want. I sat outside and I had a conversation with this black man. I said, what's sad is that we cannot, as black media, stick together for the betterment of the people. And he was like, black media will never do it. Black media will never do it. And now he's literally owning up to his own words. We're black media. We're not supposed to be friends. We're not supposed to have industry colleagues to the point where it affects the work. When it starts to affect your work and your judgment, when a BBL starts to fuck with your mind and your dick and you make bad decisions based off of outside aesthetics and you ignore doing the right thing, but when the BBL turns around and tries to say you kicked babies out of her stomach and broke ribs, now you want the non-BBL bitch to speak up for you. This is the type of nigga that Joe Budden is. And I honestly regret sitting down with him and giving him that one interview that would shake social media so bad that it shook his fake ass in that lace shirt with his belly sitting over his dick. That he did exactly what the BBL told him to do, because just like every other weak ass black man, they choose ass over bills. Now I want y'all to clip this. Yes, angry, black, bald head. That's what I want you to clip. And I honestly regret giving him the interview that I should have gave that cracker, Adam 22, when he had the intelligence to read my case. Instead of me sitting down with a black man that is that is supposed to have my back when I'm supposed to have his back, when Latina women are out here saying that he's breaking ribs and kicking babies out of their fucking stomachs. Then you want the black woman to come sit in court and picket for your bitch ass. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And you wonder why black people don't get ahead, because we can't fucking stick together. We want to try to mask it and blame crackers. But no, it's your jealous bitch ass. Fucking right, I'm mad. And you want us to settle. That's why you chose a black woman. Shout out to Melissa Ford. But let me say something. I said this to her. You chose Melissa Ford for that platform because she would never stand up to your bitch ass. You are the type that hates women with a fucking voice. So when they cry and say, oh, somebody did this to me, you feel sorry for the pussy until the rabbit got the gun on your bitch ass, calling you a drug addict, calling you a woman beater. But you innocent. But you ain't take the time to read my case, nigga. You ain't never picked up the motherfucking court documents. You just believe that bitch. Because she got a BBL and a pussy. The same bitch that'll turn around and say you kicked the baby out her stomach. Don't fucking play with me. So yes, I'm going to push this cracker above you. And I will never in my life ever consider color or expect a black man such as yourself to have a black woman's back. And the next time these bitches get up to say you beat their ass, I'ma fucking believe them. The same way you believe that bitch. Now consider that aspect, nigga. Now head over to No Jumper and you watch that interview and you get to know Tashak and everything I fucking built myself with my black